Okay, let's talk about something we've all probably wondered about. Have you ever felt kind of stuck in your career, looking around and thinking, how do I get ahead without feeling like I'm selling out? It's this classic dilemma, right? And it really all boils down to one big question. Are you building a real career or are you just bootlicking?
I won't lick boots even if it helps me grow faster. Wow. I mean, that quote from a professional really just hits you, doesn't it? It perfectly captures that feeling that, the only way up is to play the game. And if you've ever felt that way, you are definitely not alone. It's this really powerful, principled stand that we're going to unpack right now.
So, this feeling, it actually has a name. Let's call it the bootlicking dilemma. It's that little voice in your head, that nagging suspicion that to really succeed, you have to dive into office politics in a way that just feels fake. But here's a thought. What if the game we're all trying so hard to avoid isn't actually the game we should be playing in the first place?
So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to redefine the game. Look, this isn't about making a choice between your integrity and your success. It's really about understanding what genuine, authentic career growth actually looks like.
And here it is. This is the absolute core of it all. We have got to separate two very, very different ideas. Genuine, strategic engagement is not bootlicking. And honestly, the failure to see that distinction, well, it's one of the biggest reasons so many talented people get stuck.
Let's put a real name to what we're all trying to avoid, right? It's called sycophancy. Insincere praise just to get ahead. It's all about ego, not value. And we're right to want to stay far, far away from that. But the real danger isn't the act itself. It's what we confuse it with.
Because here's the trap. This is the real issue that so many people fall into. We see someone engaging with leadership, and our first instinct is to label it sycophancy. But what if it's not that at all? What if it's actually strategic visibility? Just making sure that your great work is actually seen and understood by the people making the big decisions.
So this leads to a pretty tough question we've got to ask ourselves. By holding back, by not engaging with those key people, are you really staying pure and protecting your integrity? Or are you just making yourself and all your amazing contributions completely invisible? So this really leaves us with two very different paths. Now, on the surface, they might look a little similar, but trust me, they lead to completely different places in your career. Let's break down the difference right now.
Okay, look at the two sides here. On one side, you've got bootlicking. It's all about ego, right? Empty flattery, totally driven by self-interest. It's hollow. But on the other side, you've got positive engagement. Now, this is about creating real business value. It's about fostering genuine alignment on big goals and building mutual support. One is a cheap, short-term tactic. The other is a powerful, long-term strategy.
So how do you actually do this? How do you practice this positive engagement thing in a way that feels authentic to you? Well, it's not some kind of mysterious art. It's actually a playbook with clear, actionable steps that anyone can follow. This playbook starts with 4 key actions. Number 1, lead with value first. This means your conversations, your interactions, they're grounded in substance. You're there to solve real problems for the business, not just to be liked. Number 2, build real reciprocity. Think of this like a two-way street of trust. You genuinely support your colleagues, you help them with their goals, and that naturally makes them want to support you back. Number 3, bring diverse ideas. This is basically the polar opposite of sycophancy. You are not there to just nod your head and agree with everything. You're there to contribute, to challenge respectfully, and to help the whole team innovate. And finally, number 4, align with strategy. This is all about making sure your hard work is also smart work. You connect what you're doing every day to what actually matters most to the company and its leaders. That's what makes you a valuable partner, not just another employee.
Okay, let's bring this all home. We've kind of redefined the whole game. We've laid out the playbook. So now it all comes down to a final litmus test that you can literally apply every single day. So here's the bottom line, the final test. The fear of being seen as a suck-up, it's real. I get it. But letting that fear trap you in a box where you don't engage with anyone, that is a much, much bigger career risk. Don't let it paralyze you. Don't let it stop you from building the authentic, value-driven relationships that are absolutely essential for success.
So what's the path? It really comes down to this simple 3-part mantra. Invest in people, genuinely. Add real, tangible value with your work. And build your network on that solid foundation of reciprocity and trust. That's it. That's the path.
And that leaves us with one last question, something for you to think about. What's your personal litmus test? When you see it happening with others, or when you think about your own actions, how do you draw the line between strategic, positive networking and just insincere bootlicking? It's a great thing to think about.